In the last years, War Thunder have shifted from meta to meta. One of such metas a long time ago was the heavy tanks, behemoths, hard to penetrate, and with great armament requiring sometimes teamwork to end their path of despair. Among these heavies, there was one players could obtain as part of the summer crafting event back in 2018. The Russian IS-7. Today, we ask the question, is it still relevant? Is it possible for this beast to instill the same fear it inspired when first appeared in game? At a BR of 8.3, in Tier 5, this is the second highest BR heavy tank in the whole game, with its compatriot, the Object 279 being the highest at 8.7. And it's at this point, it faces nimble light tanks, ATGM carriers, and the first main battle tanks with access to APF-SDS, which render the IS-7's armor obsolete. It's worth to point out, this tank comes with an auto-loader, being the only heavy Russian to feature it in-game. With a reload time of 10 seconds, it can fire its 130mm cannon 7 times in quick succession, but after this, its ready rack needs to be reloaded one by one in order to have that rate of fire back. While its huge cannon is what makes this tank worth the play, bear in mind that you only get 3 degrees of depression, meaning you can't peak hills efficiently. As said before, at 8.3 you will start seeing 9.0 and 9.3 tanks that are faster and got access to APF-SDS and thermals. With this in mind, you got to be mindful on when to push and when to camp for a bit before moving, as it's in this BR that helicopters start being a problem as well, and staying in one position puts you at risk of being deleted by them 5 kilometers away. One way I like to play the IS-7 is by staying near my teammates, never alone, as this will allow you to put shots into distracted players, sending them back to their spawn or garage with one shot, most of the time. Whilst its armor can deflect certain shots, you're not invincible in it. Go slow, step by step, and don't rush the enemy. Although the mobility in this 68 tons unit is good for a heavy tank, this BR and up counts with some fast tanks that can easily flank you, and being an old tank, most enemy you face will know where to shoot it. But this BR also sees some of the less armored vehicles in game, giving your APC-BC round with explosive filler a huge advantage. In terms of backups it can bring into battle, the Russian 8.3 lineup is probably one of the best in the game, featuring the T-62, BMP-2, Sturm S and IT-1, with the premium T-55 AM-1 and the ZSU-23-4 Shilka to complete the ground forces, and the MiG-15 and IL-28 for those revenge kills on that pesky little Centauro that just flanked you. As of right now, the IS-7 is still a force to be reckoned, although it doesn't have the fear factor that it used to have. It's a pretty capable heavy tank when played correctly. Its armor can still hold up and the cannon can still do impressive damage.